Friday. What's going on, Freak Sickles? It's the head sickle of freaks. Sure. How's everybody doing? This is the Ironman Challenge. This is our contender right there.
Hello.
That's his Iron Woman. Do I have any quests here? No, I don't think so. I've made my way back here, as you can see, to Stone Talon Peak, which is in Stone Talon Mountains. All three of these quests I'm tracking are green. Got a horde warrior slaying our people. Well, not really my people. But I have decided to go back down into the Charred Vale. Well, two of the quests are in the Charred Vale. One of the quests is up here. I think we might try that one first. It's Garenzo Wrench Whistle or something like that. I think it's doable at this point. As a hunter, it's a little tricky because not a lot of room to get ranged up there. But we've got some daggers. And we have a lovely boar, which we're going to be breaking out here in just a minute. As mentioned, this is the Ironman Challenge. What does that mean? It means that, first and foremost, we cannot die at any point. It's permadeath. There's our Soul of Iron. This is a hardcore server. Second of all, we cannot have any gear above white quality. We have gray and white gear all the way around. That's all we're ever going to have. Thirdly, if that's a word, we can't pick any talent points. As you can see, we have 22 unspent. We have picked nothing. We're not allowed to. We can't have any outside buffs. The only buffs we're allowed to have are what we can put on ourselves as a hunter, which is aspects of the hawk, cheetah, so on and so forth. We can't have any food buffs. We can't use health pots or potions, anything like that. We can't get into groups. We can't trade. I have allowed the auction house in this version. It is allowed in some versions of the Ironman Challenge. It's not really super helpful, but it is helpful in a way that we can sell green BOEs. We can post them to make a little bit of money. We've got 14 gold right now. Not too bad. You know what? Yeah, no. I want to go do Garenzo first. This is probably like a whole episode down there. I'm still not even sure I want to do that quest. This one right here. I'm going to untrack that for now. And that one. And this one. I don't need to track it. I know where it is. Yeah. And that's it. That's the Ironman Challenge, essentially. It's pretty rough. We are level 31. We're doing pretty well. Quite well. To be level 31 and have less than 800 health is pretty nuts. We've had a couple of close calls. But I've been pretty good for the most part about that, about what I'm doing and where I'm questing and what I'm questing on, that type of stuff. But I've pushed it a few times. The further I get, the more anxious I get. And so this is why we are back here, because these are green quests, and we don't have any other green quests, I don't believe. So the mobs on the way in are going to be gray. I think all of the mobs are going to be gray, with the exception of the one guy that we need. We'll see. I kind of wish I'd set my Hearthstone. But I don't do anything. I don't do stuff like that. No. That's who we're going to turn it into. I think that's who we're turning it into. The Hearthstone is in Darkshire. We still have stuff to do in Darkshire. But it is on the other side of the world, which isn't that convenient. I'm going to run right across, well, I'm not going to run across the lake, but we're going to swim across this lake back here. Wasn't that long ago we were slaying these freaks. Traders working for the Venture Co., man. Exploiting resources for profit. That would never happen here in America. That was pretty heavy sarcasm if you're wondering. Real heavy. That's all we do here is exploit for profit. We do other stuff too. Nice little pool of oil there you could fish from. Get some tasty stuff. That's where we're heading, right up there. You can't really see it, but yeah, we're heading up there where that water wheel is. You're my water wheel or something. Wonderwall? I don't know what that is. I know it's by Oasis. I never got into them. Probably like one of the only people in the world who's not into them. I don't really know their stuff. I only know just a handful of songs that I ever heard. I'm sure they got some great stuff. Let's get the boy out. Get into the hawk. Let's feed him. Get him happy. Put him on passive so he finishes eating. He's finished. The noise level here is going to be fucking nuts. I don't know what's wrong with Blizzard. Anytime there's one of these things in the game, you're not going to be here. You're not going to be able to hear anything else. I can't turn this down, but it makes it sound weird. I'm going to turn that down because it's just nuts what they chose to do there. Yeah, it's going to sound quite strange. I just can't, I can't handle it. I guess it's realistic. Throw dynamite. Throw dynamite at me. A chance to use these freshly sharpened blades on a fool. I don't really think it does a lot of damage. Doesn't look like it does. I don't know how wise it is to throw damage right in front of yourself. These are goblins we're talking about. Oh, these fucking things. Forgot about them. I'm actually taking some damage from this fucking thing. I need that thing off of me. Stings won't work here, I don't believe. He's immune to that. See how squishy we are. Real squishy is how squishy we are. Oh, fortitude. I can't have fortitude. I don't know where I got that. I just noticed it. Not that big of a deal. I'm not allowed to have that. I probably got it. I made my way over here off camera, so I got it at some point. I just wasn't paying attention. Oh, fuck, he's right here. This is a better place for him. He's usually way over here in the corner. Yeah, this is okay. I don't mind him being here. He's going to summon an annoying. There it is. There's the annoying. Having a little trouble here. Oh, he can't growl at this. These things are immune to growl, mechanical creatures. That's why we are pulling. So we can jump off here if we're careful. Actually, I'm not going to do it. I don't want to risk it. You can definitely jump off over here. I've done it many times. But my luck, I don't know. I'll hit. There'll be a little shallow point or something. I'll hit it. I just don't want to risk it. But I know it's possible. And I've jumped off of there on other hardcore challenges, but I'm just not doing it now. This is the biggest one. This is my biggest challenge, the Ironman challenge. I've been doing this challenge. I first tried this challenge during Mist of Pandaria. I don't think it was Cataclysm. It could have been, but I don't think it was. This is like the holy grail of hardcore challenges as far as I'm concerned. Okay, let's fix the sound here. Let's turn this back up because it sounds weird. You have all this beautiful fresh water and then this... Well, the fish love it. I guess fish love oil. Okay. Well, maybe they're being nourished. Yeah, it's probably what it is. They're being nourished. Hello, my lady. Alrighty, I guess it's down into the charred veil. We'll go turn this in here. Here, rather. This will be a good little grind. I just have to be careful. I'm going to try to stick to the outside. And I'm going to try to avoid the southern part of it, but we will have to go down there because there's 4 different types of mobs that we need, and they're scattered in different areas. Missed a couple of thumbnails the last couple episodes. Whenever I don't have a thumbnail for an episode, I'll usually just go online. Try to find something that, I don't know, looks cool. May or may not have anything to do with the actual content of the episode. Usually does. Sucking on a cough drop.
Time is money, friend.
Can't use either one of these, but this sells for more.
Have a good one.
You have a good one, bro. Nice working for you. Take her easy. Old sport. That's right. Some great Gatsby for you right there. I'm reading Heart of Darkness by Joseph Conrad. I've never read Conrad before. And I got to say, I'm not very far into it, but there's a character that's come up named Kurtz. In this book, it's Mr. Kurtz. And as soon as I heard that, and then things started clicking. I think Apocalypse Now might be based on this book. Some of you probably know this. I don't think I knew.
Hi.
But I mean, things are kind of in line with that movie. I meant to look it up, but I forgot. But it sure seems like there's a lot of similarity between what's going on in this book, which is really dark, and Apocalypse Now, which is also a pretty dark movie. Great movie. There's a scene in that movie where Martin Sheen, that great actor, is drunk. It's before he goes into the jungle, and he was actually drunk. In that scene, I saw a documentary on it and was watching the director talk about it. I think he cut his hand and all of that. All that stuff you see actually was like legit. If you've never seen Apocalypse Now, it's quite the movie. You can see a very, very young, what you call him? Morpheus from The Matrix. What's the guy's name? That may have been his first role. Very young, very skinny. His character name in that movie, I think, is Clean. He operates these big guns on a U-boat. It's not a U-boat. I don't know what the boat is called. That type of boat. Okay, so we're slaying harpies. We're also looking for a wounded ancient. And we're going to get some corroded shrapnel. I believe they're going to be here. Down here, anyway. So much was cut from that movie. They had to get the time down. Robert Duvall, of course, is in that. All kinds of great actors in there in that movie. You have survived the charred veil, my friend. My little gnome friend. This could be a couple of episodes, and depending on how it goes down here, I might even drop it. I don't know. It's not a good area. So I am going to have to track this because I'm not using Questy, so I'm not going to recognize the names of the things we need. That's a blackened ancient. We don't need wind callers. These are like all wind callers. So we're looking for a wounded ancient. Wind callers. This is what sucks. One of the things that sucks so much about this quest. There's a lot of things you need. or a lot of the things you don't need make up the majority of what's in here. If you're the only person in here, this isn't too bad to do. But you're almost never the only person in here doing this. That has a long patrol. I'm going to try to mark these mobs up that have these long patrols. There's a lot of overlapping patrols in this area. And we don't even get credit for a lot of this. That is another long patrolling mob. Ambusher we need? We do. Here's another patroller. Pets got leveled up, which is nice. You double up on that. I guess because I'm just terrible. We just got some gray shoulders right there. Oh my... Oh, we have shoulders on. I didn't realize we had shoulders. Yeah, they're not better than what we're wearing. Let's take a quick drink here while he starts. While he does his thing. Yeah. Do we get credit for that? We do. Level 24s and higher we get credit for. Plenty of bullets. Okay, that's the primary thing I need to skull right there. That's it for the harpies. Just picked up a gun. It is not better. Don't need wind callers. Do need ambushers. You see their weird ass paths. Over here, there are things we need. We'll just work our way over. That's a terrible play right there. I wonder what the wounded ones are going to look like. Maybe they're going to be a little bit smaller. We do need rogue feathers. I'll read the quest again, but I'm pretty sure it says to come here to the Vale. But this isn't the only place you find treants. We don't need storm witches either. Long tail feather. Let's just remove her. Kind of a cool animation. Like all storm witches back there. Curse of Recklessness. Melee attack power increased by 45? That's a interesting... Well, then let me melee a little bit. Ignoring fear effects, armor is reduced by 290. I think a warrior would gladly take that trade-off. Let's bring her out here. There can sometimes be a chest back there. Okay, so we've got Shard. I don't know what the other one was. Got a Warlock here. We're not doing too bad. As far as the mobs we need. A little bit risky right here. What's that mob? We don't need harpies. There's a chest there. What are you? That's a blackened. Let me get this chest. Got a patrol coming back around. Oh, it's actually way over there. Here she comes. See if she'll fly through that. She should hit that. Probably pull this mob right here. Yeah, it's linked to the fucking chest. It's a thing. Where the hell did you come from? See if we got anything decent in here. Yes, we do. Okay. One more ambusher. Rogue feathers. And slayers. Somebody's soul of iron right there. Yeah, that's what this place does. I want to be a little bit greedy here. We're going to take on 2. Hopefully not 3. We are going to take on 3. Maybe? Do we avoid that? We did avoid it, just because of her patrol. We get real lucky right here that this mob came to us. We would have pulled her. And I was out of mana. Can't use that agility we picked up. Yeah, we're actually going to get this done. Looks like fairly quick, maybe. I haven't seen a wounded ancient. I'll reread that quest. It's a shortcut for the Horde that goes right up to that camp up there, whatever it's called. Completely missed that. The other place this this wounded ancient could be is up in the northern part of Ashenvale near the Fellwood border. In fact, I think that's where it actually might be, now that I'm thinking about it. All right, we just need one more Slayer, one more Rogue Feather. Or some green gloves. Can't use those. There's another chest here. Let's get this mob out of the way. There's that thing I marked. Get this mob out of the way. This mob out of the way. Fuck. This is really why this place is dangerous. These so many overlapping patrols. These weird-ass, hard-to-read mobs, the way that they run. That sells for 11 silver. I don't even care about that. Okay. What are you? You're a harpy. Good harpies. How the fuck I pulled that so easy? We need that Slayer. Beautiful. Now, it could come off of this. They could be saying, like, the name of it might not be Wounded Ancient. I'm just going to try one. But the mob could be called Wounded Ancient, but maybe they were, like, saying something about the state of the things or something. That makes any sense? Need a rogue feather. Right there. We're done. We're done. I don't even care about looting it. Let's get the hell out of here. Let me get to a safe place, and then I'm going to read this quest. I actually read it twice. It doesn't actually say the Charred Vale. It says the Vale. But I think the place up where I was talking about might be called the Vale, that area. So it says, it seems obvious to me that the protectors of the Vale, the Treants, had something to do with the venture company being driven back. Unfortunately, even those once great guardians have now become corrupt. Gaxum thinks their corruption is somehow linked to weapons the Goblin used during the retreat. I'd like him to... I told him I'd collect a sample from a wounded treant and allow him to study it. Bring me some of the shrapnel so that the gnome can tell me. I mean, this quest is in the Stone Talon Mountains. But it says a wounded tree ant. So the place I was thinking would be here. This place here might be called the Vale. It's not super clear, right? I bet it is off of one of these things, man. Okay, I'm going to look this up. I don't often do this, but I don't want to leave this place and have to come back here, and I especially don't want to run all the way up to Ashenvale. Let me look this up really quick. Wounded Ancients. Classic. It's in the Charred Vale. I can see screenshots already. Yeah. Okay. Let me look at the comments. Okay. Random drop from any of the tree freaks. Well, it doesn't say tree freak because I didn't leave the comment, but okay. I'm glad I checked that. Yeah, I don't know. They don't look wounded to me, you know? Have some food, bro. There's not a whole lot of them in here. Like 3 or 4 of them, it seems. Now, if I'd picked up track elementals, we'd be able to do this a little bit easier. I think they're elementals, these trees. I don't know what else they would be. I should have assumed that. Oh, this guy's Are you out of your mind, dude? I can't help this guy. He put a fear on it. He had done no damage to that mob. I guess he got away there. Yeah. He might not have pulled it on purpose. You know, I mean, it looks different, but it may have been an accident. Is it an elemental? It is an elemental. I don't know. I guess they look wounded. I don't know. We've got soot covering some weird thing. There it is. Look at that. Okay. So that goes to Stone Talon Peak. This just says in Stone Talon. I'm assuming that's Stone Talon Peak. Fuck, let me watch where I'm going, man. Jesus. Okay. This is it for the Vale, I believe. I think we're all finished up here now. The Vale, Stone Talon Mountains, rather. Yeah, fortunately we didn't get credit for a lot of those kills. Unfortunately, but whatever. Get a decent amount for this, hopefully. I think I'm going to have some, what are they called? I have these frozen dinner things. I think they're enchiladas. It says family size. I have my own family, so it's perfect serving size for me. Look at that. Where the hell did she come from? She just like dropped out of nowhere there. We got a little XP for that, I guess. Oh, boy. Da, 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 da. I always love this shot right here, coming in this time of day. With the sun glare here, it looks kind of nice. Especially when it's like right in here. We have a gray chest and gray back. As we go to these higher level areas, I'll be checking with the vendors to buy whatever white gear they might have. It's going to be the way to do it. And we're probably due for an upgrade or two. All right. The hands on these guys are so terrifying. They're like roots. Okay, we'll pick this up. I don't see the NPC here, man. Oh, wait a minute. Kaylee Shadow Spear and Stone Talon. Not Stone Talon Peak. Right, she's not in here, right? I think I know where she is. I think she's here. Fuck. She's got to be there because that's the only place that an Alliance NPC would be aside from here, and there's nothing up there. All right, we're going to take a run. And then we'll just use the Hearthstone and go back to Darkshire, I suppose is what we'll do. Yeah. She's overlooking that little goblin hut there where the graveyard is. Yeah, right in here. Boom, 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 boom. Level 32, not too far off. We don't have very exciting things coming up. Scorpion Sting, rank 2. We don't use Scorpion Sting a lot. Raptor Strike, I don't use Raptor Strike a lot. Flare will come in handy and for certain quests and things, whenever there's stealth involved. We won't use it that often, though. Level 34. Disengage 2, which is great. It's more effective than the current rank, and Serpent Sting 5. That's nice. Oops. Do, 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 do. Da, 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 da. Oh my goodness. My energy is fading out on me, man. Pridewing Sky Hunter. Is that what they're called? Maybe they're the ones up here. Oh, it's weird. The ones that fly around above you, you can't actually target. I don't think you can. I love my headphones, I gotta say. I love these Soundcore Q30s I have by Anchorlight, I think it's the company. Only problem is they're a little bit too small for my boxer ears, my wrestler ears, cauliflower ears, whatever you want to call them, strudels. I once heard a comedian refer to them as, guy has a strudel on the side of his head. They are over the ear, you know, but they're a little bit, if I wear them too long, my old ears start to hurt. I need some oversized ones. I put them on a wish list or something. I used to watch Twitch. This is 10 years ago or so. I don't really watch it. I don't have time really to watch it much these days. But I used to follow this streamer. Fucking freaked me out, man. Used to follow this streamer. And I followed her because she wasn't like the rest of the female streamers that, well, I'll say the majority, where it was just the webcams up really high and it was just bunny ears or the kitty cat ears and then cleavage. It's like, it's not, into it. She just would dress normal with the camera, and she would play games, and she was having fun, and it was fun watching her. And she had this wish list thing where you, like, things she wanted, but I guess she couldn't afford or whatever. And she was kind of small. But I ended up buying her one of the things off her wish list. And I got to say, her reaction was so underwhelming that people actually commented on it in the Twitch stream.
Be careful. Farewell.
What is this?
Good luck, friend.
I thought we were done here. I abandoned that quest, and I'm abandoning it again. Okay. So she wanted, it was a pair of headphones that she wanted. That's what reminded me of this. We're going to hearth out of here, I think. We're going to hearth out of here. Let me see what we have. Yeah. Yeah, we're going to hearth out. Where does this go? Satyrs Run. Is that on? Are we on the right side of the world? We are. Okay, we're not going to hearth out of here. We're going to go do this. This can be done here. These two areas, like here. Which means I've got a run to do. Wait a minute, man. That's too much of a run. I just want to go here. All right, I got to backtrack. And we'll fly there. Anyway, I bought her these headphones. And it popped up in the stream, you know. And she, like, saw it popped up. And she didn't even say thank you. She looked at it, she goes, oh, I wanted those. Like, literally it was like that. And no, she didn't say anything else about it. Which, you know, I didn't expect her to get up and do cartwheels or whatever, but I was expecting a, thank you so much for doing that. That's really awesome, you know? She didn't do it. I stopped following her after that. But it was just weird. I don't know. I think what happens, especially with Twitch, I think you get gifted so much maybe on that platform. And I don't want to sound like a misogynist or anything, but I think males, I feel like, are more likely to gift female female streamers and stuff. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, but I feel like that's probably, she was so used to getting like a donation or a tip or blah, 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 that it just wasn't, you know, it had kind of worn off. It wasn't that big of a deal. But I don't know, even if it's not that big of a deal, thank you would have been nice. I couldn't even afford the things. There it is. There it is. Let's get this again. Not an elite. It's rapid fire. Yeah, but I watched her for a while. Actually, I probably wouldn't have. I remember, like, my reaction wasn't that. I guess I didn't care too much, but once people started commenting, some people were kind of shitty about it. But I remember somebody typing in, really? No thank you? You know, something like that. And of course, other people chimed in. But she didn't, like, even at that point, she didn't fucking say anything. She didn't say thank you. It was weird. And so the more I thought about it, I was like, yeah, okay. Anyway, just reminded me of that. We got the cloak again there, the web wing cloak. That mob back there, guys and gals, it has a super short spawn timer. I think we killed that 4 or 5 times just in one episode. You can farm, and it drops at least 3 or 4 different things, green items. And if you can use the auction house or whatever, you can sell them, or you might be able to use that. I don't know. Look at that, 5 agility. That would be perfect for us. The only way that would be better if it had also some stam on it. All right, I'm actually going to log it out here, and I'm going to make my way to Astronar and Ashenvale. Next episode, we're going to be running to the east of there into the place where the demons are, and we're going to get that quest done. That'll do it for this one. Thank you very much for hanging out. I appreciate it. You guys and gals, take care. Iron Woman and myself will catch you in the next episode.
Bye.
Peace.